beams, bell rings, heartbeat sway, click, scalp the day, got my finger on the trigger, tiny moves, big thrill, little candlestick flicker, chasing every small fill, green flash, red flash, I'm surfing every wave, telling myself I'll quit, but I love this arcade, every tick feels louder than the band in my head, floating on momentum, not the plan that I read. I say it's just one more, but I'm already late, lost in the ladder, dancing with fate, scalp the day away, ride that price parade, up, down, I stay, till my worries scalp the day away, in this fever haze, one more trade, I say, scalp the day away, disco ball on the ceiling, charts on every side, trumpets blast when I'm winning, float side when we slide, stop lost in the corner, but I keep creeping tight, chasing that perfect entry like a strobe in the night, every feels under the spin, I'm glued to the screen, heartbeat on the hi-hat pulsing through the machine, I know I should step back, let the numbers just breathe, but I'm stuck in this shuffle, can't leave, scalp the day away, ride that price parade, up, down, I stay, till my worries scalp the day away, in this fever haze, one more trade, I say, scalp the day away, hands in the air when the spread opens wide, buy, sell, echo inside, horn stabs hit when the trend starts to bend, the swirl slow when I promise this is the end, then I hit it again, whoa, scalp the day away, ride that price parade, up, down, I stay, till my worries scalp the day away, in this fever haze, one more trade, I say, scalp the day, up, down, I stay, till my worries scalp the day away, one more trade, I say, scalp the day, scalp the day away. Screens glow, coffee steam, chart lines, laser beams, bell rings, heartbeat sway, click, scalp the day, got my finger on the trigger, tiny moves, big thrill, little candlestick flicker, chasing every small fill, green flash, red flash, I'm surfing every wave, telling myself I'll quit, but I love this arcade, every tick feels louder than the band in my head, floating on momentum, not the plan that I read, I say it's just one more, but I'm already late, lost in the ladder, dancing with fate, scalp the day away, ride that price parade, up, down, I stay, till my worries scalp the day away, in this fever haze, one more trade, I say, scalp the day away, disco ball on the ceiling, charts on every side, trumpets blast when I'm winning, float side when we slide, stop lost in the corner, but I keep creeping tight, chasing that perfect entry like a strobe in the night, every feels under the spin, I'm glued to the screen, heartbeat on the hi-hat pulsing through the machine, I know I should step back, let the numbers just breathe, but I'm stuck in this shuffle, can't leave, scalp the day away, ride that price parade, up, down, I stay, till my worries scalp the day away, in this fever haze, one more trade, I say, scalp the day away, hands in the air when the spread opens wide, trend starts to bend, they'll swirl slow, and I promise this is the end. Then I hit it again. Whoa, got the day away, ride that price parade, up, down, I stay, till my worries got the day away. In this fever haze, one more trade, I say, stop the day, the day away. Up, down, I stay, till my worries got the day away. One more trade, I say, stop the day, stop the day away. Stop the day away. Screens glow, coffee steam, chart lines, laser beams, bell rings, heartbeat sway, click, scalp the day. Got my finger on the trigger, tiny moves, big thrill, little candlestick flicker, chasing every small fill. Green flash, red flash, I'm surfing every wave, telling myself I'll quit, but I love this arcade. Every tick feels louder than the band in my head, floating on momentum, not the plan that I read. I say it's just one more, but I'm already late, lost in the ladder, dancing with fate. Scalp the day away, ride that price parade, up, down, I stay, till my worries got the day away. In this fever haze, one more trade, I say, scalp the day away. Disco ball on the ceiling, charts on every side, troubles past when I'm winning, float side when we slide, stop loss in the corner, but I keep creeping tight, chasing that perfect entry like a strobe in the night. Every feels another spin, I'm glued to the screen, heartbeat on the hi-hat pulsing through the machine. I know I should step back, let the numbers just breathe, but I'm stuck in this shuffle. Can't leave, scalp the day away, ride that price parade, up, down, I stay, till my worries got the day away. In this fever haze, one more trade, I say, stop the day away. Hands in the air when the spread opens wide. Buy, sell, echo inside. Horn stabs hit when the trend starts to bend, they'll swirl slow, and I promise this is the end. Then I hit it again. Whoa, got the day away, ride that price parade, up, down, I stay, till my worries got the day away. In this fever haze, one more trade, I say, stop the day, the day away. Up, down, I stay, till my worries got the day away. One more trade, I say, stop the day, stop the day away. Stop the day away. Screens glow, coffee steam, chart lines, laser beams, bell rings, heartbeat sway, click, scalp the day. Got my finger on the trigger, tiny moves, big thrill, little candlestick flicker, chasing every small fill. Green flash, red flash, I'm surfing every wave, telling myself I'll quit, but I love this arcade. Every tick feels louder than the band in my head, floating on momentum, not the plan that I read. I say it's just
Awesome, huh? Everybody like the new song? Are we vibing the new song? I hope you guys really like it. That was fun. I love the hook. I love that high scream at the end there. Really, really fun. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are trading live Thursday. Nice to have everybody around. Let me make sure I got my coffee, my soda. Okay, I'm all set. I needed to make sure I was good to go. All right. So a lot of cool stuff today that I want to talk to you about. We're going to do split view. Oh, we might have a turn trade in gold. So let's watch gold for just 1 second. Gold looks to be, so this is the first green label after a massive sell-off in gold. We're going to trade gold in wealth charts today. So second green label, we're going to trade it. But we're going to do something really interesting and unique in gold. We are new trick that I picked up yesterday in Asia session. So I'm warning you ahead of time. This either works or it doesn't. But when it works, it gives you much better risk reward ratios. What we're going to do is, instead of, like, let's say we get a second green label, a confirmation that a turn is generally happening. So let me just get over here. So we had a deep sell-off. We're looking for a bottom. We need two green labels to give us the confirm that this is indeed a bottom. We have the first one so far. Second one is not printing. But imagine the second one does print. So instead of going at market on candle close, we're going to limit buy $1 down. We're going to assume that price is going to slip. And we're going to try and get in at a little bit better value price. Now, the danger of that strategy is that the price runs away. And if it runs away, it runs away. The idea here is that if it runs away, hits our target at +2, sei gesund, as they say in Yiddish, go with God. We let it go. If it doesn't, we are in a much better structural shape because we have more stoppage and less take profitage to go in terms of being able to resolve the trades. And I've been doing this actually very, very casually, both on the turn trade and the momentum trades in NASDAQ and gold. And it's really works very, very nicely. It's sort of the other thing that it does, which I think a lot of people appreciate, is when we miss the entry, we don't chase the entry, right? Like, how many times do I chase the entry and I go, oh, fuck, I got a $0.50 higher than I wanted, or I got 5 points higher in NASDAQ than where I should be. This really keeps you anchored and disciplined to the price level. The downside, and I'm perfectly willing to accept it and just tell you that up front, the downside is you will miss runners. And when it's a really, really strong momentum trade, there's going to be a couple of trades that are just going to completely run away from you. So, you got to be okay with that idea. But overall, it's really kind of very cool. Let's watch them both here because we might get a momentum trade in NAS as it goes. Miguel, you like the new trade? Okay, so just letting you guys know, first and foremost, we have passed the prop today. This is our coaching that everybody loves, where I think almost I'm up to like 80% of the people who are in my coaching have gotten funded. Oops, let's look at gold. Let's look at gold. Gold is popping up for us. Okay, so gold is going to close somewhere around 95, and we're going to put 94 bid here. We're just going to put a bid underneath gold here. And which account it was? 216? Yeah. Why is this not showing my bid? I'm at 216. Oh yeah, here it is. I guess this is my limit. It's showing it over here. So I'm looking for it. I'm looking to buy it a little bit underneath the close price. Right now, this thing could run away if it's what is it? Not the close is 95. If it goes to 97, it actually does. And what we do is we're going to cancel this. We're just going to cancel the buy limit, and we're out of it. Cancel it. Whoops. And we're out of the limit. So it runs away. So be it. You don't necessarily get the every trade. But what that does is it kind of anchors you into a pretty disciplined approach to taking the trades. Knowing today, giving Murphy's rule, every single trade we're going to miss. Just when I wanted to show it to you. But you can see, for example, here on the momentum scalp, this is the close, which we're at 903. I'm actually buying 99. I buy $4 underneath it, and it resolves very, very nicely for me as a result of it. We'll probably be able to see this cleaner on NAS. Gold, it's not a surprise that gold ran away because this was a serious sell-off in gold. So it was a V-shaped recovery. So it wasn't going to have any kind of retrace, but it's fine. Yeah, your wealth charts doesn't look like mine. Then come to my coaching tonight, and we will fix it. No customer support during live trade. That's what we're going to spend all of coaching tonight, helping you fix the chart setups for wealth charts, because it's a brand new version of wealth charts. Okay, we had a nice big turn in gold. Oh, I'm actually curious. Hang on a second, guys. I bet not. Yeah. Nope. Interesting. Oh, very cool. Okay. All right. Secondary breakout. This is, we're negative trend, but I always love to buy gold. So let's give it a shot. We're going to go in here. So it's closing up around 4,600. I want to buy at 49.99. Maybe 49.99 right underneath it. The idea is if it's going to slip, it's going to slip, and I can get a good value. My ratio becomes a lot better, or it just runs away. Gold just decides to run away completely. You saw sort of an example of me doing this pre-show where gold was hitting session lows on momentum. And I took the second one and resolved everything over here. These were all both limits. Remember, retrace limits basically over here. These are kind of, we'll see if it's going to be a retrace buy here on the move. But it looks like, I think, first of all, I don't know why. I look at discrepancy. I guess the charts over here are showing that this was. I wonder why this didn't show a label here. But this one was this. Was it 406, 402? I have to cancel this because it did go to target at this point. So a couple of runaway trades in gold. Nothing doing for us. NASDAQ opening up. How's everybody doing? We enjoying it? So we have, I want to tell everybody, I put the link in for coaching. I'll put that back again. But today I want to introduce something new for everybody who's following us here. Bear with me a sec. Okay, we have a really, really cool new sponsor that is both a CFD and a futures prop shop. Really like them. Kathy spent a lot of time with them. She really likes them. Very, very high quality broker. Same kind of idea, brokerage prop shop thing. But what makes them unique is they're trading both futes and CFDs. And they gave us a special discount for 50% off code. I'm going to put the link in here for you guys. and you take a look at them and see if you like their challenges. But they seem to be very, very big, and a lot of people who like a lot of the emerging market nation people who are watching us, they can't do U.S. based futures props. You'll be able to do these guys. So take a look at them. Olo Prime, they're going to be our new sponsor. We're gonna have them on the stream. As a matter of fact, the chairman is going to come in and live trade with me probably next week, which will be a lot of fun, or maybe the week after. We'll see. So make sure you use that code on the link, and then you get the biggest discount. All right. You guys like the new layout? I think I need one more thing actually. Hang on a second. You know what I want to do? Where's comments? We're going to put the comments on the side. So this is really cool because you guys can see your like everybody used to always bitch that I'm covering up prices. I'm covering up this. I think this is the new layout where you literally see everything on the screen. The comments are there. The sponsored information is there for you guys to be able to grab it, and I think the layout is going to look really, really cool, right? Gullivan says he's been using Olo Prime for Forex, and it's been great experience so far. Oh, nice, thank you. And I did not even solicit that, so thank you. That's really, really nice to hear. Now you have an opportunity to go use the biggest, because they're going to give us the biggest discounts. So you use our discounts and knock them dead, guys. Very, very good. I'm glad that's working well for you. Okay. All right. We are in the pre-market topor. Oh, gold. Let's see. Let's do one more time. Okay. Let's see how much of a torture I am. So this came in at, the close was 603. So let's go to 602.1. I'm going to put the limit over here. Let's see if I can get myself into the limit. And now, this is the third or the fourth move here. Obviously, very, very late. But let's see if I can get myself. I got myself filled essentially at a pretty decent retrace price. And let's see if this doesn't turn into a turn trade and actually, comes back out. Gives me a chance to recover this move. As I said, of course, the best place to have traded this would have been over here, but we had lots of runaway trades. And generally, I probably shouldn't be trading this third, fourth signal, because usually after the third signal, the third momentum label, I'm done. But I wanted to show you the principle at work, and let's see if you guys can vibe this. Let's see if I can just pull this down a little bit, see if we can get this done. There we go. Come on. That was right there. There we go. Okay. So another good example, it just, first of all, a couple of things I wanted to show you. The experience is a little bit less hectic because you're on the bid or on the offer, as we say. Like, that means you limit buying, limit selling. So you're not chasing, and obviously the resolution is a shorter distance. The give up is that the runaway trades go away. The best momentum trades just run away. So sometimes you have to give up the best momentum trades, but the trade-off is you get much better precision. And since we are in the business of precision, we're not yes, we love to take the really, really big trades. You join the bid. Nice. Oh, everybody, look at this. Everybody likes the moves. I'm glad you guys liked it. This is just sort of like, it's interesting. You know how like all your great ideas come to you in the shower? All my great ideas come to me during Asia session. For some reason, like, when I'm doing Asia with you guys Tuesday, Wednesdays, maybe it's because it's like, it's nighttime and it's chill and everybody, it's a really chill atmosphere. Like, I'm much more relaxed to kind of watch the chart and try to look at some edges. And it just came to me yesterday. It actually came to me pre-Asia, and I was like, "Oh shit, this is really cool." I was looking at it, go, "Do you realize that if you bought one down, meaning one below the closing price, you were almost guaranteed to resolve like every trade?" Because I was looking at the turn trades for the whole day yesterday. I was reviewing. It was a very good day on the turn trades. It was like 11 out of 1, I think, on gold. Gold was just a pure great turn buy trade yesterday. But as I was looking at it carefully, I was like, do you realize that if you were like, one under, you would have just basically been in like, 11-0, I think, or something, like, you would have had just such precision. And so like, that's when it came to me, and I was like, you know what? This is a good idea. It's the same trade that we're always doing. The signal is a signal. The only difference is in the trade execution. Instead of waiting for the candle close and just coming in market, we are coming in one under market in gold. So $1, 10 ticks, whatever the closing price is, 403. We're going to put a bid in at 402. Two things are going to happen. We're either going to get filled, and then we're in a much better situation because we need to get down 404 instead of get down 405, and we have more stoppage to absorb. That means we have more drawdown against us that we can afford to go. Or the thing is going to run away and go 403, 404, 405, hits the target, at which point we cancel the original limit order because it's already filled its target. And so we don't wait for a stale trade. So the flip side is you're going to miss trades. The positive side is going to get better prices and generally higher resolution rates. It's not a signal. The signals are the same. It's not a signaling technique. It's a market execution. It's a trade execution technique. And like everything else, the edge depends on a lot of different factors when you're trading, especially when you're scalping. The edge depends not just on your signals, but on your trade execution. I'm just trying to refine that as much as possible. Does that make sense to everybody? You're not getting the signals? Why not getting the signals? You should be getting the signals on TradingView for sure. It's the same, do you have TradingView? Okay, guys, the other thing I was going to do is let me put this up here. You're just doing well charts. Okay. I don't know why you guys are having, like, everybody here. Let me make it easy for you. For everybody who's watching me right now on wealth charts, because we're going to do a shortcut. Hopefully this will work. I'm going to go export layout. This I'm going to add this in here. If you guys import this, just import this link on your import layout, you should be able to have my layout, and that's good enough for gold. Okay, that's good enough for gold for you to be able to see signals. Let me know if that happens, and then we'll do the custom configuration tonight. Also, right now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the Ola link in here, and I'm going to pin it for you guys for the session. Let's pin this. Pin message. Okay, so the Ola link is up there, so you guys have the discount set up. 9:20 in the morning. $9:22. You know what's disorienting? On wealth charts, the time is over here, right? Here's the time. Time is up top. And then when you go to TradingView, the time is on the bottom. So you got to know, which, oh, come on, baby. There we go. Time is on the bottom. So you got to just look for the times. Oh, look at that. So it's 9:22 NASDAQ. Right. Okay. We're going to do this against my better judgment, but we're going to do it small. I'm going to do it in my 33 account, which would be like, let's do this 33. I'm trading live today on all of my TradeAvate accounts. So here we go. So I'm going to go 33, and I'm going to it's closing around 926. I'm going to put myself 921.50 bid. Okay. I'm putting myself 921.50 bid. Basically, I'm going to be buying under. Like, if it comes down, I get executed. I'm hopefully going to be in a better shape. It runs away from me. It runs away from me. Oh. 7 minutes to the open. Yeah, just missing my entry. All right. Well, I'm going to leave this. I don't want to trade this today on the 5 minutes before the open, anyways. And I just missed the entry. That there's a little bit of an art to this, of course, as always. It was close 27. I should have been bid 20. It wouldn't have mattered because the lowest was 22.5. I would have missed the trade anyways. So it's fine. I'm trying to basically get 5 under the closing price. And had I, it clearly, went target at this point, so that's fine. Today is the last day of the current Apex sale. Okay, good to know. Good to know, guys. So don't forget, actually, let me remind everybody, gold is rocketing off support. Gold is doing a nice V-shaped move here. A very, very nice V-shaped move. Basically been a 20-point rally in gold. If I wasn't 5 minutes to the open, I would have easily felt comfortable buying this 28 against basically a 39 high. But I'm really going to stick to my rules of not trading. Not trading until the open comes out. So everybody followed the geopolitics yesterday. It was really interesting. Everybody thought there was going to be a big bombing raid on Iran. A lot of planes were up in the air. Everybody was watching all the refueling jets from all the U.S. air bases. And at the very last minute, they pulled it, right? And the story was that Trump basically said that he's the one that pulled it. He pulled it because he wanted a one-shot, one-kill operation where it was going to be guaranteed that they were going to be able to disable all of the regime problems or regime assets, and the military could not guarantee him. And more importantly, they were afraid that Iran was going to retaliate, and even if they have like terrible missiles, there's just going to be enough. They have enough inventory to create some damage, especially against U.S. Air Base and everything else. So that was the story. But then a lot of military tacticians came on and said that the real story was that this was a psyop, that they knew they weren't going to attack Iran, and what they were going to do was trigger all of their defense protocols so they could gather intelligence on exactly what the hell they were doing, so that next time when they do it, no CBNs nearby too. What does that mean, CBNs? Yes, they wanted to get intel and watch everyone scramble, which I thought was kind of really interesting. So we'll see if the saga continues, but it was definitely very, very interesting. All right, we are 2 minutes away from the open. I missed a couple of these entries, not because just because of my rules, but both of these we could have easily bought. This one, it would have been a nice buy. Gold is just skyrocketing. We just have to stay patient. There'll be plenty of opportunities. but we are definitely positive bid pre-open. Let's see what happens. Oh, carriers. Yeah, right. Yeah, no air carriers. That's right. Yeah. So what I was going to say is, guys, if you have, if you want to inventory a couple of more accounts, absolutely go get some Apex accounts too, because that 80%, those cheap accounts are going to go away. And if you have accounts that you want to reset, they're very, very cheap resets also. I still have like 1, 2, 3. I have 3 accounts. I'm probably going to buy a couple of more. These are all evals. PAs are obviously the funded ones. And I'm trading the evals here on this, and trading the funded ones in TradingView, TradeAvate. $9.29, 30 seconds left. Let's see how the open looks like. It could, it could be just a very soft open. I don't, not a lot of volatility here, so we'll see. A little bit of selling on the open. Gold pumping back up. Nasdaq's doing a little bit of a typical, rug pull on the open. Go look at the gold extension. That is a big move on gold. Very tempting. Let's have fun with gold. So gold is making a big move. It's at 12. We want to be a buyer at like 11.7 on gold. See if we can get the retrace move. And then maybe hopefully get some, continuation. If it runs away, it runs away. There's nothing we can do. See if it comes down. Boom, we're in. And we're out. Jesus, it's retracing hard against us, but we have a little bit more room because our stop is of course at a better position than it would be if we bought the market move, right? Let's see if gold wants to come back up. And it comes back up, and we're almost there. And I'm going to flatten it out, just flatten it out right here. On the move. So another nice clip for us on the move, and better than nothing. Did you hear the new scalp song? So I have a question. I'm seriously thinking about this. Of kind of I don't know how I would do this, but you bounce, but the bounce off support still in. Good for you. Good for you. I think it's going to work for you. Wait, what did you buy? You mean, Martin? You bought the bounce on gold, or you bought the bounce on? You bought the bounce over here. That would have been a really nice. That would have been a nice buy. So anyways, I'm kind of thinking about this, and I'd love to get your feedback on this. I want to do sort of a non-hosting live stream, because I'm busy and I'm doing a million other things, but I'm always trading my charts. And I'm wondering if I could, I'm wondering if anybody would be open, if it would be like a cool idea to do like a midday where I'm not on camera, we play a little bit of background music. I mean, I'm not going to be blasting, the scalp music all day long, but maybe just, like nice instrumental. And you just watch me trade the setups on the screen. And maybe I'll put up the rules on the screen as well. Like as kind of a permanent block like this with the rules on the side, so everybody knows what I'm doing. As kind of like a perpetual, fun view. Because I want to trade more, and there's always tons of opportunity when we go off screen, and usually sometimes like the 11 to 11:30 when there's a ton of money to be made. We're all none of us are watching it. I feel like there could be some really interesting ideas there. So I'm fooling around with this idea. We obviously have, by the way, the other thing is we have Prop Fest, guys. Do not, I hope you guys, I have something very cool for you. Hang on. Guys, this is really cool. I meant to tell you this. Let me get this. Actually, I posted this on my Twitter. So let me show this to you on my Twitter, and then I'll copy the, where am I? Let's just do this. This is really cool. You guys are going to love this. What is this? Multivariate rarity of Western psychology. Yeah, that's true. I agree. Wait, where am I? Profile. This is what I wanted to show you. Where am I? Okay, this is really cool. Check this out. Let me copy this link. I'm putting this in the room. So let me know if you guys have this, if this link works for you. So you guys know about the Prop Trader Fest, of course, but I forgot to tell you that all the sponsors are like dropping a ton of free evals, and it's adding up to almost $5 million of free evals that I'm going to be giving away. There's going to be and it's not just one or two, it's like 50 or 60. So if you enter, you have a really, really good chance of catching some free evals. So please click to enter. And please, the thing is that your chances become even better if you get somebody else, if you get your friends to enter as well. It enhances your chances of winning, because it's an algorithm that picks the winners. So take a look at this. I think this would be really, really cool. Let me know, does that link work for everybody as far as the giveaway? All right, we have a negative turn in NAS, which I didn't. I could have taken this over here. I didn't, but it's fine. Let's watch this a little bit here. Let's see if we make New York session lows. It worked? Okay, cool. All right, watching this, if we make New York session lows, so here's the thing that I do. The only technique I do a little bit different is when we're hitting neon reds off the session lows, I will go one market and then one limit. So it's kind of like a combo trade on that particular structure, like right now, because a lot of these things can be run away, but also a lot of them are retraces, and it gives me a chance to kind of do a combination of both. So this is 865, just for argument's sake. Whatever we sell, then we're going to try and put a limit, maybe 5-7 points above this, if it gives us a signal. Which account am I in? I'm going to go to the 33 account. Am I on 33? Yeah, I'm in 33. Okay. That, by the way, that trade, you guys who bought the retrace and held it was really, really good. I just got myself out too early, but hopefully you guys did better than I did on that retrace trade in gold. That gold trade worked really, really well. All right, coming down for the move down. Okay, we're going to sell this at market and then sell a little bit more at retrace if we can. 6, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sell market. So we're in at and I'm going to pull my stop a little bit higher. Where am I at? I'm in at 56. So we're going to sell some at, let's sell some over here. See if I can get some over here. Okay, so now I'm in at 2 and trying to move my ass really fast to see if I can cover it. It's really hard to see. No. May have been the bottom. May have bottom ticked this thing. But just V-shaping me down out. I was sort of should have probably done here. It doesn't matter. Whatever I've done wouldn't have worked today because this was a pure V shape. I just got blown out on the stop, so that's fine. Just the selling the bottom just didn't work. On the other hand, by the way, when that fails, I always love to do the reversal, right? Because when that trade fails, it's almost always a very, very positive, very likely reversal trade here. So let's stay on the reversal side. I should have been a little bit faster. Come back down here and where am I in? At 903. Okay. Oh, I'm too fast. I can't do this while I'm talking. Shit. This is really annoying. I needed to move that stop. All right, let's see if this little slice over here is going to work for us on an exit. Maybe not. Wow, just a lot of vol. I'm just going to get chopped out on this one completely, maybe. Wow. I'm staying on the bottom of the edge over here. Let's see if this rescues me a little bit. Yeah, so it did rescue my leg. This is just, again, I was too slow in my execution because I was trying to narrate and watch and do everything else. If I had pulled that stop, that whole position would have been fine and would have been okay. All right, here's what happens next. We watch this and see if this is going to press further to the downside, make fresh lows, or we're stabilizing and we're going to start to make a turn. And a turn obviously is going to be two green ones. All right, first green label. Now the trick here is we get the second green label, we're going to go like 5 under and see if we can get done. If it runs away, it runs away. Second green label. $99.901. All right, basically, I'm going to put myself around 95. Let's see if I can get myself done. Nope, just sky soars. Yeah, so no trades, no trades. Damn, that was a very, very clean reversal. We just missed that reversal. All right, that's fine. That's the trade-off. The trade-off is when it soars, it takes off. The cool thing is, by the way, the other thing I was just thinking is that what we can do is, because we obviously have multiple accounts, we can trade one on market, like on momentum, and one on retrace, and that way you can distribute risk both ways. Also, you can totally distribute risk that way as well. Got a turn in gold, right? So here's a turn in gold. Let's go to gold over here, and the gold is sell 406. I want to sell this at like 4069, like right over here. Let's see if I can get a retrace move over here. It's truly Murphy's rule. Whenever I want to show a trick, the market is always going to do the exact opposite of what I want to show you. Okay, so no trade here. Another runaway move here, which is fine. All right, I will be patient. I'll be patient. Okay, this one's coming down big time on this, so I'm gonna just see if I can join bid. All right, I'm in here on a reversal. Let's see if this is going to give me some moves here. Oh, come on. So close. Nope. Man, NASA's a lot of volatility, huh? Yeah, this is going to torment me today. Look at this. Look at this reversal in gold from 4 to 6, right? Just a massive, massive reversal. All right. At least we did a little bit back. We got that little back on the retrace. So this was kind of like, again, big momentum move. I bought the retrace, and we were able to, obviously, if you bought the market, yes, you would have been able to do it. But if you missed the market, you would have totally been stopped out on the flush down. So by being limited, I was a lot more. As I said, the trade-off here is I'm going to miss a lot of trades, but the trades I'm going to hit, most of them are going to work, right? Like the trades that I hit, really pretty much all of them work today. The market trades that ran away from us could have also screwed us if I just got tiny error in execution. All right, let's see if gold is reversing back up. We get a double green in gold. That's a reversal trade, meaning it will also put us into trading session highs. So we'll see if that happens. I'm going to erase this because this is going to be very annoying for you guys to watch all the execution marks. I don't think we need to do that. Yeah, I'm glad you guys saw the gold, took the gold move. The other thing is I'm looking at this like really, really carefully. This is super interesting. I'm gonna talk about this. We'll talk a lot more about this in coaching too. So don't forget coaching today, guys. If you want to come join me, this is the day to do it. Pass the prop. I'm going to put the link in here for you guys if you want to join me. Also, this is the last day to get those free accounts from me from Apex because the discounts are going to go away. So. All right, gold making the first grand. So what I was going to say is this is kind of an interesting idea. Let's do this. Oh, why is gold not showing anything here? Oh, it's not showing the. Well, I guess because over here. See, this is another interesting thing, guys. Every platform, it's using the same feed, but the feed is a little bit differently. On this platform, this was not a higher high, and I didn't get the label on here. So it's kind of interesting. Whereas here we did get the label. Oh no, we didn't get the label either. It disappeared. I forget that it disappears. Okay. All right. So here's what I want to show you. Something cool. All right. Let's try this. We're gonna do this. Instead of waiting for the double, we're gonna try and we're gonna try. This is a 67. I'm gonna try and sell this at like 73. Why is this not showing it? There it is. Oh, it's super slow. God, man, this is just super slow. So I'm trying to sell the retrace here. See if I can get it. Did I miss it? No, of course I did. Of course I did. God damn it. I just missed the retrace. All right, fuck it. This is super slow here on the moves here. Now I have a clean sell. See, I was going to say, my biggest problem is that we have like two things going on at the same time. You could have bought the gold dip over here and try to trade that, but we're going to try to sell the momentum and then sell the retrace against it. Let's see if that's going to work. Let's make sure we get the closing price here. All right, we're going to sell this momentum. And is it 53? Oh, wow. All right, let's see if this is going to work. Or if again, I literally jackknife myself into the bottom. Let's see if that's going to happen. If it is, it is. It's just been a, selling momentum into the bottom has been the story today for me. Let's see if that's going to work for me. All right, it did work. It did work. You see what happened there? I survived the big retrace. At first I tried to sell the market thinking it was going to be continuity. It wasn't. I had another opportunity to kind of sell the retrace that pulled me a little bit higher, and then the whole thing resolved. And now I'm back in business. Now I basically recaptured everything that I needed to recapture. So yeah, labels, limit entries, definitely helping you with the edge. Even though sometimes it's frustrating because we're missing pure momentum trades. As you can see, the more I take this, the more precision you get in terms of execution. And we could have also, by the way, what I was going to say is, you had this green label here, dollar down would have been 12, would have been easily resolved here on a move. What my point is that with this technique, you could take more chances instead of us waiting for a double confirm and all this other stuff on the price. We can take more chances with price because we're putting ourselves into a better price position every time we trade. It's not a perfect edge, but it does give you that extra edge on the better price position. So it gives you more opportunities. More opportunities hopefully means more samples, a higher frequency of success on the trades. All right, gold is double green on the turn. And we'll try to trade this sort of the same way. Market and then limit down. The Solomonic compromise. Oh, I'm in the wrong. Oh, shit, I'm in the wrong thing. Okay. Buy market. And then limit down at around 15. Put ourselves down. And we don't get it, so we're going to just flatten ourselves out, and that's it. So that was, just a clean momentum trade. They gave us, further fusion, and maybe that's what we do. We kind of we take one half on momentum and the other half on limit down, limit up. Let's see if that helps us. Anybody take that gold trade with me? You traded that? Yeah, that was. Miguel? Did you trade that market and then limit down, or just market like on a pure continuity move? So, kind of to review what we did here, let's go to full screen on gold because it's interesting deconstruct of the structure here. Let's review our trades. I'm just going to kind of walk you through them. So we have, this one. So we have a turn trade in gold. We have a green, 2 reds, right? This would be our classic turn trade. The basic idea is to go market, right? You do on the candle close, right? And then we have this candle close, goes 606. I don't know, why didn't my mark? Oh, because I was switching around. I think I was switching around on. Oh no. I'm sorry. We didn't do this trade. We did a trade in NASDAQ. So the way we would have done this trade is pure market, and it would have just simply gotten done. And if it, and if it didn't get done, we would have been at 606 and then 605 retrace. But we didn't need to be there because it just got purely momentum moved here. On gold, same thing over here. We came in market and we're looking for, I think, what was the close here? 17, and the high here was, it actually did not quite hit target. That's interesting. It didn't quite hit target, and the idea is would have been market. I mean, I took it at just exit, but let's say imagine that we played this fully. I'm in at 17. I would have been in at 16. My target would have been 18, and I would have been resolved over here. So either way, you would have had multiple opportunities to resolve the trade coming in this way. Now, on the NASDAQ, we actually did trade this. So this was the NASDAQ trade where we traded this, and that's where it really helped us. So here's the original entry at market right over here. Doesn't extend. We come back up, we get a second entry, and then it comes back down, drops us, and we're able to resolve the trade. Which, if we had done market, would have just simply stuffed us to the downside. I mean, stuffed us on an upside move. So you miss some, but using the technique, you obviously resolve a lot more the ones that you're in. That's pretty cool. Gold spiking to session highs. So we know we want to take this buy market. And then we want to do a second one at around 16.9. Let's see if we can get a retrace. All right, fine. Now we come back down over here. And we come back down over here. And let's see if that's going to work for us. May not, no. But in this case, we would have been stopped out if we went market or non-market, because if we went momentum or non-momentum, because it just we failed. The gold is failing at the session highs, which is not fun, but it happens. And we managed to survive that trade. That trade just went way, way deep against me. I basically put myself out at just marginal profit just to resolve, because that was clearly a trade where the flow was against me. And the reason why we're able to do this is because we had that cushion of stoppage that would not have been there on the first trade. Just would not have been there in the first trade. And that's what kind of makes it, super cool on the idea. Sort of like, if you basically make the assumption that, okay, there's a buy trend, right? And the buy trend is going to have these micro waves inside of it. Then by going one market, one limit, you're kind of catching the tiny little microwaves, the tiny little, wave retraces, not microwaves like in a microwave, and still able to have a bigger cushion underneath it, and just buying it. Like if you have this kind of a structure and you're using this technique, every single one of these green labels, neon green labels, can be scalp resolved, which is really nice. In NQ, I'm trying to get about 5 points lower, but it gets so fast, Claudio, that sometimes I was in like 7 or 8 points lower. It just goes, it gets nuts. Sometimes I'm 10 points lower because it was NQ was super, super fast on the moves, but we'll see. But you get the idea. It's easier for me to kind of annotate this over here. But the idea is that on all of these green labels, these little microwaves, retrace waves, you market, retrace up, market, retrace up, market, retrace up. It kind of just keeps you that 1, 2, 3 structure. I guess I could annotate this for you. It's kind of like market. You're in at market. You're coming down on the retrace. You're coming in the second one, and you go on the third one. And also by coming in, you're coming in the market. Here's your stop, but then when you're doing the retrace, the stop gets moved. I can't move this. The stop gets moved a little lower. That gives you more absorption of the drawdown, and then it comes back up. It's kind of like it's just this 1, 2, bigger stop, and then big move up kind of a thing, which is very cool, even though, of course, I can't draw it all. And the result is that, you are able to stay in this trade, 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 and you're basically 5 winners instead of being 1 winner, stop out, 1 winner, stop out. If you be sort of a single jerky move creates the stop outs that you tend to avoid a little bit. You see what I'm saying to you guys? We have a turn in gold again. Now the other way around. Let's go to wealth charts. And we'll sell this market, and then we'll adjust ourselves if it retraces. All right, I got bad execution. 9. I want to be at 11 on the offer. Push this back a little bit to give myself a little more room. If I get back on 11. And we're almost there. So I'm going to just flatten out and boom, and cancel all, right? And we'll cancel all. And there you go. I'm either riding the wave or I'm just bending a little bit with the wave and catching it. So not bad. Like, I'm P&Ling pretty much everything at this point. With the signals, but with a little bit more flexible technique. Everybody vibing that? Nice. Nice. Now, just like, for shits and giggles, let's play this game. Remember, I said I was in at 9. I would have been in at 11. So now my target would have been like around 9 on this double trade. Let's see if this just totally V-shaped and it would have blown me out, or we would have had a chance to recover a little bit of this thing. We'll see. TN Global, I just gave you my layout. Did you not import my layout? You only have sincere with my layout? I don't know what's going on with you. That's something that shouldn't happen. Are you using BFF dots only? Did you that sounds like a wealth trust problem. Not, what I would do is I would log out, log back in, refresh, and then import the layout again. And if that doesn't work, that's a wealth trust problem. That's not anything I can help with, because you should have, if you have my layout, you should be able to do it. Layout didn't work for you also? I don't know what's going on, guys. I would delete it, log out of wealth charts, log back in, attach it, reattach fresh one, and then reattach the layout. Because it sounds to me it's either a cache problem or it's some kind of a issue with them. But before you reach out and waste your time with them, this is what I would do. I would delete the indicator completely. I would log out of wealth charts. I would hit Control R in Chrome, clear your crash, log back into wealth charts, add the indicator from the indicator menu. So you would go over here, you go into indicators, right? And you would go into more indicators, Bohr, Schlossberg, add this again, clean, fresh, put it on your chart. Then import my layout. And you're not getting a timer in your box on your chart. Guys, I don't know. I don't know why everybody's having different experiences, because it should be the same thing. Again, I think what's happening is probably it's a lot of cache things. So just everybody follow this protocol. And if you're still having problems, then it's obviously a conversation for wealth charts. But I would delete the indicator completely, log out, refresh, log back in with no indicators, then add the indicator fresh from their cloud, and then add the layout that I gave you and see if that works. Because I know there's a lot of other people like Ben, for example, everybody else, and they're having no problems. They they have the layout. So to me, it sounds like it's all a cache issue. All right, let's see if NASDAQ wants to go higher. Single green label. Let's see if we get a second green label. Give that a shot, guys. Let me know if that works. All right. Everything gets compressed. Gold looking like it wants to go higher. $620 is the level. Second green label puts us into a market buy on gold. Have some unsaved actions in the layout. Let me see what's going on over here. Oh, second green. Second green. All right, let's trade this, and then we'll go on from there. $16, 15 minutes left. 12:13. 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. All right, I'm long 17, and I want to be a buyer at like 15.9 on a retrace here. Brian, giving a suggestion, which I have no idea what that means, but give it a shot. Oh. And we're done. And now I'm going to cancel the rest of the stuff. Cancel all. And that was the momentum move. See, broke through. So that's the game plan. One wave, two wave, baby. The Solomonic compromise, right? Look at that breakout. The gold is just a money machine. Really is a money machine. Jesus Christ. I have a feeling Clean Sauber is going to be like Goldfinger, by the end of this. Remember like how Goldfinger like wanted to capture all of the gold reserves in Fort Knox? That's how Gold Sauber is going to be, because he's going to be so rich trading gold. He's just going to own all the gold in the world by the end of this. That's funny. But it really is a, buy the dip trade, baby. Buy the dip, buy the, I think that's a new song. We need a new song. We needed one more song. Okay. I love this. I'm putting this down. Buy the dip. Let it rip. One more song for tomorrow, guys. All right, everybody having a good day. We did a lot of good work. I showed you a lot of really cool stuff. Again, our buddies at Ola Prime, new sponsor that I really like. Do not forget that Apex is closing out the sale today. So Apex is really, really important. Let me just kind of remind you on the Apex stuff where it is. It's right here. BK Save. It's $35 resets, 80% off today. Okay. So be sure to use that. And lastly, but very much not leastly, my Pass the Prop. I'm going to put the link in here again. If you want the tools, the structures, the coaching, the 80% passage rate versus the 5% passage rate of anybody who's doing it by themselves. It's really good. Okay. And I love the new layout. So it doesn't really, doesn't interfere with trading, but you guys get to see the information. Awesome sauce, guys. Thank you so much. I really, really enjoyed the session today. Trades were great. Surfing the wave was definitely the way to go. I'm going to see everybody tomorrow for Ask Me Anything Friday. Nice chill day. Otherwise, I'll see everybody in coaching tonight. I'll send the link out as soon as I'm done over here. Okay. Everybody enjoy. Thanks again for hanging out with me. I will see you guys later. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.